On the 18th of September 2021, schoolteacher Sabina Nessa's body was discovered in Cater Park, Kidbrook, by a passerby walking his dog. Her tights and underwear were gone and her upper body exposed for the world to see. Sabina Nessa was a 28-year-old who worked as a Year 1 teacher at Rushy Green Primary School, where she taught English as a foreign language. She was a middle child amongst 3 other sisters, to Abdur Raouf and Asibun Nessa. Sabina was known to be a nature and animal lover who was described as the kindest, sweetest girl you could meet. On the 17th of September, the night Sabina went missing, Sabina had an engagement with a friend at a bar less than 10 minutes away from her house. She left her home around 8:30 and headed to the bar. However, since she was running a tad behind, she decided to take a path through a dark, lonely park. That is where Sabina stumbled across her demise. Surveillance footage captured a man wearing gray jeans and a black jacket walking past Sabina. As soon as the individual spotted an opportunity, he turned around, ambushing her from behind. The man began striking Sabina on the head about 34 times, knocking her unconscious with what appeared to be a metal traffic triangle. The CCTV also shows the attacker's extreme force by capturing the traffic triangle shattering as he continued to batter Sabina with it. He then carried Sabina's body to a darker section of the park, where detectives believe he strangled her to death. The man removed some of Sabina's clothes and then attempted to hide her body using leaves and tall grass. Sussex police officials used surveillance footage to track the man walking back to his vehicle. They continued tracking the individual using traffic cameras and witnessed the murderer stopping by Tees River to dispose of the weapon on the way to his destination. After examining the footage, investigators were able to identify the individual's license plates and who the vehicle was registered to, leading them to 36-year-old Kosi Selamash. Kosi was born in Albania and moved to the UK in 2017, where he eventually became a garage attendant and pizza delivery driver. Kosi wasn't known to have any prior convictions. However, when prosecutors spoke to his ex-wife, she mentioned Kosi had a history of violence, strangling her on several occasions. On the night of the murder, detectives believe Kosi was already out for blood when he checked in at the hotel in Eastbourne and requested his former partner to meet him in his vehicle. Kosi then failed in persuading her to have intercourse with him just about 2 hours prior to taking Sabina's life. Once Kosi's former partner left the vehicle, Kosi's hunt began. Kosi drove to Kidbrook and stopped at a local Sainsbury to purchase a possible murder weapon, leaving the mart with a rolling pin. He then made his way to Cater Park and waited patiently for his victim to arrive. After asphyxiating Sabina, Kosi made his way back to the hotel for the night and went to work the following morning as if nothing had happened. Once officials positively identified Kosi as the individual in the surveillance footage attacking Sabina, in addition to having his cell phone location match the murder site on the same night, Kosi was finally detained on the 26th of September 2021. Throughout the investigation, officials retrieved the traffic triangle from the river, as well as finding traces of Sabina's blood on trainers seized from Kosi's house, indistinguishable to the shoes the man attacking Sabina was wearing in the footage. Fortunately, the coroner had reported Sabina showed no positive evidence of sexual assault, despite the suggestive positioning Kosi placed her body. In February of 2022, Kosi Selamash pleaded guilty and got sentenced to serve a minimum of 36 years to life in prison. Throughout his questionings or court trials, he never mentioned a motive behind his attack or showed any signs of remorse. Femicide Census, an organization that tracks violence against females, reported, in the UK, 1 female is killed by a man on average every 3 days.